And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. first down. Here's White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is taken at the 23.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Through the middle of the field. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. As time expires in the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Chubb, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Baker going to change it up. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
It's complete, and he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jakeem Grant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Mike Evans, 26 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It is true, the lead cut to 10, 23-13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
What up? What up? What up, man?
They begin the drive on the ground. And he'll work this forward for
Are you watching? It's the Ravens. It's the break dance. Oh my god, you did. It's the oh my gosh. Why am I so toxic? Let's freaking go. Oh, I'm over Columbus. The big nose Columbo. Big dumb trash. Columbo. Let's go! Who the fuck was that? Don't worry about it. Did they win?
Bro, I just won a game of NFL online. Madden online.
Fucking life!
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller,
Fucking life!
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Fucking life! Hmm. Fucking life! Bro, can you quiet down? Oh my god.
taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time is winding down. Don't waste this type of performance.
Good night. That's so annoying. What?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
You nothing? He's about to go.
Now it's Watson.
Oh! I hate to see. Oh, John.
This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans.
We're not like the Bush.
This freaking go, I still won. Let's go.
You said what?
I said let's freaking go. I still won.
What?
Let's freaking go. I still won the game.
What?
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Here's Baker. And he is in
I hate. You built like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What are you doing?
Program never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th.
Jenkins? What are you doing like Freddy Flintstone? Fuck out of me. Come on, we're going over her.
And that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually return it, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on
200.
50% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number empirical.
No. 2. 2 0 0. Yeah. 100. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. I have it on every time. Beam. You!
So that'll just about do it for Charlie.